Hello, everybody. Let's do a quick review of NASDAQ and the stocks. You can see this is weekly chart of NASDAQ and focus on this green and red lines. And you can see now we are again back on this green line. We should bottom between these two lines. So the worst case is 14,218 right now, whereas from today's price action on NASDAQ, it's around 4.5, let's say 5% away. And the best case is we already seen the bottom, okay, and we'll follow this green line. So you can see why I'm saying that. Every time we are in a bull market, we go between green and red line and then we bounce and we are again there. So you can see even here between this bounce, between this and bounce, between green and red line and bounce. So same concept here. Looking for this price action to go between green and red line. It's already touched green line, so should be bouncing here somewhere. So if we can hold for anywhere here, this could also be the bottom previous low here, which happened in August. So it's possible this could be it, and then we are heading higher. We'll know tomorrow. Also on 1 hour chart, when I hide these EMA lines, you can see multiple gaps. These yellow lines are gaps on 1 hour chart, 15,466. Another gap is 15,717. The third gap is 15,827. So these gaps will be filled. I just don't know when. So if, let's say best case, if we bounce from here and we fill top gaps, we can go as much as almost 6% away. All right. So don't be extremely bearish. Just keep that in mind and trade accordingly. US 500, you can see price action is bearish. This is futures running right now. You can see this trend line, it's broken now. It's broken and now it's going lower. Let's go to 1 hour chart and see what's happening. Do we see anything else? So if I go to 1 hour chart on, you can see, actually no, we just, this was a very impulsive breakdown. So there's no divergence on PPO as well. So you can see this is new low and even RSI. So this divergence are erased, which is pretty bearish. So let me delete these two. So, and let's quickly look at NASDAQ and see if this is erased. NASDAQ also have near new low with no higher momentum. So the even divergence are erased in NASDAQ as well. So anyhow, this is a bearish price action. But again, you have seen that NASDAQ chart, what I'm looking for. So we should be bottoming sometime there. So this could still go. So you can see this price action here around 43.34. Still can go a little bit lower. But these are good prices to buy the dip because I do expect end of year rally. And we should be going to a new all-time high on S&P 500. NASDAQ 100, same thing. I showed you daily chart. We broke the trend line. We're going lower, but there's some support here right where it is right now. And also I want to show you 1 minute chart. We are very oversold short term. I think short term we are looking for a bounce. So I will show you my script here. You can see here S&P 500 short term very oversold near second and third standard deviation. This is the best time to buy. Very rare price stays here. So I'm expecting a bounce tomorrow. Even NASDAQ 100, you can see it's near second and third standard deviation. Very oversold. So I do think there's going to be a bounce. Even US 30 Dow Jones is near first standard deviation, so looking for bounce there. And Russell 2000 also near third standard deviation. So I'm looking for bounce across the board. Let's look at gold. Gold sold off. Let's see. No, it's kind of flat. It's not sold off. So if I go to daily chart on gold, you can see gold is finding resistance here where it should. You can see zoom in. So looking for maybe new low, fill this gap and then go higher. Silver again on this trend line. Any dips on this trend line, look to buy. So I can maybe adjust this now. So the new area on silver could be something like here. Find again and then go higher. All right. Natural gas flat now in futures, but a little bit of sell-off. Look to buy on this trend line. Crude oil, massive resistance where it should be. You can see I was telling this is where it should be selling off. Massive resistance. So let's see how low it goes. But I'm bearish on crude oil now since it reached the take-home profit target. Dollar index looking very bullish, but right in the resistance zone. So be very careful. It could sell off. If it sells off, that's going to be good for gold and Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I still don't see any red dots. It's just consolidating, which is good news. I still have green dot on RSI and green line is above red line, so nothing changed. So everything is looking bullish for Ethereum. Sorry, and Bitcoin and Ethereum, same thing. No red dots yet, so everything is looking good. And let's look at Apple, down 2%, but again in buy zone. There's a gap around 175.15, so maybe it will fill that gap. Go to 1 hour chart. This gap here, if I hide extended trading, go to regular trading, you can see easily this gap very close, so probably it's going to fill that gap. That would be a good area to buy. Tesla, again, looks like it wants to fill this gap around 250, less than 249, and that's where this trend line is also coming, so look to buy that. Microsoft breakdown below this trend line, which is not a good news. Impulsive breakdown. So let's see where can it find support. There's also a gap here that will be really bearish if it comes all the way there, but there is some support here right now where it is right now. We can, if I draw a triangle, some support here. So let's see if it finds support here. Google also right on this trend line still, and also this horizontal support. So right on the support right now. Meta breaking down of this trend line, looks like it was a breakdown, backtest, now going lower. Let's see if it can recover. If not, then it's bearish. Amazon also breaking this trend line. So this is also not good news. All big sectors are breaking trend lines, but there are some gaps here to fill, so maybe it will find some support there. Netflix down another 2.5%. If I go to 1 hour chart, let's see. I don't see. Yeah, I see a little bit of divergence. So RSI is higher, PPO is higher with new price action lower. But on daily chart, there are no divergences yet. I want to see something like this on daily, like here, like higher momentum happening. But right now, that's not happening. So it looks like it wants to fill this gap very close to 380, and then it will bounce. Snowflakes was kind of not bad. Looking for a bottom to find soon and go higher. NVDA, sorry guys, NVDA down almost 3%. And you can see on NVIDIA, it was on a trend line and it might come down to fill this gap around 395, and AMD again in the main support buy zone. All right. Let's look at commodities. Copper, nearby zone. Palladium, buy the dip. Wheat, again in the buy zone. Corn, new low with higher momentum, looking for a breakout. Soybeans, again in the buy zone. Sugar, just consolidating, so look to buy on this trend line. Negative divergence with new highs, so be careful. If you are in profit, look to take profits. All right. Okay guys, it's a quick one for today. Again, let's quickly bring back our levels for trade tonight. If you guys are trading futures, so you can keep an eye on these levels on S&P 500. It's near buy zone, so do not short here. Even NASDAQ, it's in the buy zone. All right, guys. Okay, guys, good luck, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.